Lanka, and now I'll give the floor to the permanent representative of Sri Lanka.
Yeah, all protocol observed. My delegation aligns itself with the statement made by the delegation of Iraq on behalf of the G77 and China, and wishes to make the following points in its national capacity. Sri Lanka is emerging from the debt crisis with a turnaround that we view with cautious optimism. Our economy grew by 5% in 2024, effectively setting our country on the path to promising recovery. This has been made possible by proactive national action and international support. Sri Lanka undertook difficult but necessary reforms, including reducing subsidies, raising taxes, and improving governance to stabilize public finances and create space for growth. At the same time, we pursued a comprehensive sovereign debt restructuring to ease the burden on the economy. Our partners across the international community extended vital cooperation through debt restructuring and financial assistance. Together, these efforts have eased the burden on Sri Lanka's economy. More importantly, it demonstrated the power of solidarity in overcoming crisis and restoring macroeconomic stability. Chair, Sri Lanka has made significant progress in combating illicit financial flows. Following a national risk assessment and reforms that addressed key deficiencies, our compliance ratings improved and Sri Lanka was removed from the FATF grey list. As money laundering techniques evolve, we have acted to ensure our laws keep pace. Legislative measures including the Suppression of Terrorist Financing Act, the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, the Financial Transaction Reporting Act, and the new Proceeds of Crime Act provide a stronger framework for asset seizure, prosecution, and oversight. Amendments to the Companies Act and forthcoming regulations on casinos and real estate will further extend coverage of high-risk sectors. Chair, Sri Lanka calls for stronger international cooperation to combat illicit financial flows, including faster action on asset tracing, seizure, and return. Recovered assets can be redirected towards sustainable development initiatives that improve the lives of our citizens. We further urge greater technical assistance, data sharing, and capacity building support, without which developing countries cannot meet global standards or ensure financial integrity. In closing, Sri Lanka reaffirms its commitment to strong macroeconomic policies as the foundation for stability, growth, and sustainable development. Economic policies may appear historic, but when implemented properly, they help restore hope and dignity to ordinary citizens. We stand ready to work with the international community to strengthen cooperation and ensure